Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Thank You Based God with 1,130 rating versus SX the Mother Language with 1,339 ratings. So this is going to be another high rated DB video, and let's hop right in. And then we are going to see the SX win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, so they can decide if they want to go first or second. Looking at deck counts, we have 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it, and SX is going first. Opening hands, we have GG, Ash, GG, Nian, and Skill Drain. So main decking a Floodgate. They do open up a hand trap, plus they open up Playable. And then they have Desires, Roxy's, Fire, Chalice, and Talents. Also, I think I messed up my words there, but I said they open Playable, not Unplayable. Obviously, like a normal summon plus something to target it, that's Playable. And then they're going to go ahead and normal summon out, go for Meow. We've actually seen a lot of people start moving over to Chalice and Prank Kids, like a lot of people. Fire Effect, Chain Ash Blossom, and then activate Desires. This will go ahead and banish 10. See what they draw into, or see what they banish. We see 1 water, 2 water, so 2 water, a wind, and a Roxy's. Then they draw into a fusion spell plus talents, so that's good. It's going to let them keep going. Also, they can activate talents here now to look at the hand before they keep going. Yeah, activate that, peep the hand. They're going to hit Nian back. And then activate the fusion spell, getting rid of 2. Go for Rocket Ride, and then Rock Effect, banish, draw on the Droplet. These cards aren't going to be very good against this deck. And then go ahead and summon out Wind. And then Rocket Ride effect, tribute the special summon back out 2 from the graveyard. It's looking pretty good for them. Go for Doodle, and then they're going to activate Doodle and Wind effect. This will be dumping, summon, and then go search out the fusion spell. Then affect the tribute. It's kind of crazy how like this deck is not really that affected by a card like Skill Drain. Like they can just play like under Skill Drain. Like we've seen people play Skill Drain in this deck. I'm gonna tribute to add back Pranks and add back the fusion spell, and then get rid of those to go for Bow Wow, Water, Gang 1,000, summon out Wind. Then activate Pranks, and then they are going to set 3 and pass. End phase, they are going to go ahead and get the draw. They can't put back Water, you know, they need that. They have like the Butler set up here, which is very good. Draw into Desires. Okay, that's also a very good draw. Then they're going to go ahead and Bow Wow, add back Fire, add back Water. And then main phase, activate Desires. And then this will be banishing 10. We can peep those. Still, DB needs to fix it to where like I can just hover right here and look at all these banished. Or maybe not fix it, but maybe they need to like do something like that. So looking at these. Also, quick question. If anyone knows how to get in contact with the owner of DB, or like, I just want to do an interview with him. I want to do an interview with him. I feel like that'd be really cool to do. I have some questions for him. I'm not going to ask him to be like, hey, why don't you fix this and fix that? And maybe I might bring up something like that, but not, like the whole interview is not going to be like that. I do want to do an interview with him though. So if you know how to get in contact with him, please let me know. I'm curious about some stuff. Then they're going to draw into a Kieran and a Qinglong. And then activate Qinglong, and then Kieran effect, target that, and then this will be sending from the deck to the graveyard a Shan Wu and a Nian. Then they're going to activate Fusion Spell, getting rid of those to summon out Battle Butler. Then effects, yeah, they only take 500 there. I don't know why they took 1,000. But they're going to go ahead, I mean, they'll be ganging 1,000. So never mind, I asked Fire last turn. Oh, they were trying to take the 500 from last turn too, but yeah, they stopped that. And then effect, like their opponent didn't even gain the 1,000 there. They forgot to gain their 1,000. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So effect, target to try to negate, and then chain effect, this will be outing the monster, and then normal summon GG, neon effect, bring itself out. Then GG effect, target GG, send Xinglong, summon. It sucks that they're playing a deck, like they're not really playing the hand traps, they're just playing like the hard going second cards. Those cards just aren't really that crazy in this matchup. Like the hand traps are definitely better. Like if this Chalice and Droplet were hand traps, it would definitely be game. But you want to build your deck to be better versus like the majority of the format. Then they're gonna have to discard skill drain off the Xinglong. Lulu, target GG, send Chuchi, and then summon. So they want to add City here, and then go for Stardust Charge Warrior. They're going to get Neon and Charge, draw, and then put back. I'm actually curious about something. So they drew, and then returned. A lot of people, they be cheating with this. I've noticed that a lot, where they'll use like Charge Chainlink 2, Neon Chainlink 1. They'll draw a card, and then they'll look at their banished and be like, think about what I want to put back, but it's like, that's not how it works. Like, this card just doesn't return a banished card. It targets. So, like, if you have to think after you draw, like, that's just cheating. And then go for Juju. In real life, it's a lot easier to kind of, like, keep track of, because they'll be, like, affect target, and you could be like, could you, like, move that targeted card a little bit? Summon, affect, banish to get rid of the fusion spell. Then City, bring out Chuchi. They are using this to make this gang some attack here. And then activate Chuchi. They're trying to pop the Butler, but that's not going to work because they bow wowed. Unfortunate. Go for M7. M7 effect to bounce back the Ash. This is going through. They do have the Chalice for Zeus. End of main. Okay, so they're just going to go ahead and attack, beat over main phase 2. They could have done this in main phase, because this card does piercing. So they could have pierced over that for like a decent amount of damage. And then Zeus effect. They're going to chain Chalice on that. Talents to draw. Draws into Roshi. Okay, that's really good. And then Roshi effect. Target the spell, dumping from the deck to the graveyard, dumping the Shanwu, summon, bring out, overlay for Fan, and then Fan effect, detach, and that's going to get rid of Bow Wow and Battle Butler. Most people are only on one Bow Wow and one Battle Butler, so those cards are just out of the game. And then end phase, GG, add back Lulu. They did use the GG. And then draw Instant Fusion. They're going to start off by going for Meow. And then Wind Effect, Chain Ash Blossom. And then turn those into Doodle. Get those effects. Banish, draw on the Reborn. Summon out Fire. And add the Fusion spell. And then activate Chuchi. Is going to pop the Doodle. This is not looking good at all for our virtual world player here. They're going to go Instant Fusion, summon out Rocket Ride, Effect, Tribute, summon out Doodle and Fire, and then turn those into a Unicorn, and then turn those into an Access Code, Effect, gain 3000 attack, Effect, and pop the Zeus, Effect, pop Chuchi. They said think here. So big thing, not just anything, not a regular thing, a big thing. Reborn, bring out Doodle, and then Doodle effect, tribute to add back Fire, and add back Roxy's. And then activate the fusion spell, and this will be, okay, so they're going to chain Droplet here. So this is going to be down to 13. They're going to get the burn for 5. They're going to summon out the Weather Washer. And this is going to be able to, attack over this, and they won't be able to get the effect. So they're going to go ahead and attack. And then attack directly. But this just isn't game. So, yeah, not the greatest. Go ahead end phase, pranks, shuffle back, draw, pass. That was a horrible draw. Draw Qinglong. Had to Unicorn Fan. Yeah, like Unicorn, shuffle that back. They're going to go ahead and get rid of that. Summon Lulu, Shan Wu, bring back. And then, you know, discard that for the Shan Wu. Nian, bring itself out. Then they're going to activate Chu-Chi to make GG level 6. Go for Shen Shen. Nian effect. Put back the Chu-Chi. Activate Qinglong effect. Banish. Targeting the Weather Washer. They're going to chain that effect here. Bring out Doodle and bring out Wind. Then enter the battle phase. Shen Shen attack. Then activate City. They could have done that before, you know, to get the attack boost. I guess it doesn't really matter. Hindsight should... They know. Like, obviously they know the effect of gang attack. Like, they did it earlier in this game. We're both playing bad, in my opinion. We'll go ahead. Chu-Chi. Pop the Doodle. That does get banished because of Shen Shen. And then pass. They draw Poly. Ooh, this is it's looking not too good for the Prank Kid player now. Go ahead, pop the access code. Wow, I did not think I was winning that. Neither did I. I thought they were going to go for game that one turn. Forgot about Fan for a second and I had to Unicorn Fan and then OTK, probably. No, definitely would have been OTK. Then we were going to see SX be going first here. Opening hands, we have Twin, GG, Nib, Chu-Chi. Oh, this is nice. They have 2 outs for this deck. A lot of people don't play around Nib. And if they are playing around Nib, then you just twin them. Then they have Wind, Roxy's Fusion Spell, Wind, and Field Spell. The Washer effect is nice to Battle Phase 1. Yes, but it's not game. Yeah, going for game is obviously better than like stopping an effect. Summon, Wind, Dump, summon out Water. Then get rid of those to go for Doodle effects. And then they'll be bringing out Fire and searching out the Fusion Spell. Then they're not doing anything here. Doodle, Tribute, add Pranks, add Water. Then activate Pranks, discard, special summon out. Get rid of those for Doodle. Fire, go ahead, bring out Roxy's, and then turn those into Bow Wow. Roxy's, banish, draw, special summon out Water. So they're not nibbing this turn. I guess they're going to go ahead and Pranks. Okay. So they want to do it at end of main. So they didn't want to do it earlier on. They are definitely going to... yeah, they're going to get somewhat punished here. I mean, they can activate, go search. They can talents, peep the hand. Yeah, go ahead, hit GG. Then prank shuffle back. I guess they don't want to go ahead and activate field spell and search out. But, like, that'd make their fusion spell alive. And, like, if they twin, like, let's say they draw good for turn, right? And they twin, discard, pop. And then, like, they draw, like, GG. They just won't have the cards in hand to activate Qinglong's graveyard effect. Draws in the Chalice. Pass, draw Chu-Chi. Drop in the bad luck charm on them. And they did draw bad. Twin. And that's going to pop both the sets. Battle phase, it was Bow Wow and Fire, right? Am I thinking of it wrong? Or was it Roxy's? My bad. So it was Water. Okay, so it was Water. Alright, I'm just dumb. I did not think it was Water. I thought it was something else. Okay, fair enough. And then set, pass, draw desires. Then field spell, go grab Fire. Normal summon, and they admit defeat. So going on to the next game, game number 3, we are going to see Thank You, Base God, the virtual world player, go first. Opening hands, they have Roshi, City, Lulu, Sanctum. GG's. I think it's actually impossible to lose a game where you combo and flip Sanctum. Like, it truly is. I don't think I've ever lost a game where I comboed and Sanctum my opponent. Like, it's so hard to actually lose that game. And then they have Poly, Chalice, Water, Fusion Spell, and Wind. Well, their hand's not bad, but, like, Sanctum do be Sanctum, though. They do have Chalice, but, like, they're still going to have the rest of their board. Go ahead. Kieran, Dump. And, like, they might, like, be forced to use this early, and then they can just, like, Sanctum. Go ahead. They're going to Dump, add, summon. Now, obviously, they're not going to, like, flip this on, like, draw phase. That would be playing into a card called Droplet. A bit hard. Go ahead, Dump. Chuchi up Lulu by 3. Go for Zolkin. Set Sanctum. Effect. Bring out Crystal Wing. And then banish Qinglong to go search. Searching out the 2-2. And then discard 2-2. Roshi effect. Dump the Shanwu. Summon. Bring back Nian. And then get rid of those to go for Shen. And then just go ahead. End phase. Add back Lulu. Alright, so they do have a lot of follow-up here too. And then pass. Okay, so they draw into a Kaiju. They're going to go main phase, Chalice on Shen, Kaiju over the Crystal Wing, normal summon Water, activate Sanctum, chain the Fusion Spell, but this is not going to actually do enough though. Like, they're going to get those effects. Scythe 1 is not 1 but K. It actually is Chain Link 1 because this is a mandatory effect and these are not. So they're going to go ahead and then, you know, summon those out. It's mandatory. Yeah, go ahead. Beat over the GG. Said, you're right, my bad. Yeah, it just doesn't really matter. End of battle phase thing. They're going to go ahead and activate Chuchi to pop this before they can go ahead and summon back. And they admit defeat and they say, GG's, GG's. Yeah, like, they ended up misplaying game 1 and that really, like, they misplayed and they lost because of it. It happens. Hopefully they did, like, learn from their mistake though. You know, they did mess up with the fan. But, you know, all you can really ask from a player is that they see their mistakes and they improve on it. Next time, I guarantee fans on board, they're going to be thinking about it extra hard, you know. I'm not saying they don't know fan has that effect. Like, everyone knows fan has the effect to summon out 2 from the deck. But now next time fans on board, they're going to be like, I lost last time because of this. I refuse to lose to this again. So that's good. Sanctum do be Sanctum though. You know, they were outing the Shen, the Crystal Wing. If they went ahead and, like, Chuchi effect, pop the normal summon, they had Fusion Spell. They had it. But Sanctum, card's crazy. Yeah. Not really too much the opponent could do. Card's actually just like an FTK. But seeing how long the match was, it was a 36-minute long match. It actually felt a bit longer than that. I don't know, I guess game 1 felt really long, but it was really only like, what, 3-4 turns? Like 5 maybe? But it was just like long, stretched out turns, it felt like. But with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.